This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. The Human Resources Department's negative effect on healthcare staff is partly to blame for the loss of nurses, doctors, and support staff. This much stated by Dr. Michael Darville, member of Tall Pines and Minister of Health and Wellness. The remarks were made during his budget contribution while the minister spoke on the topic of healthcare workers fleeing for the private sector and for healthcare facilities abroad.
This is not a new phenomenon, but has intensified in the last 4 years, partly because our HR department appeared to be paralyzed, negatively impacting team members, their productivity and morale. I have heard the cries of my team and the stories of members waiting sometimes for years for simple responses from our HR department across my ministry. This is simply unacceptable.
Dr. Darville says the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Fred Mitchell, and Minister of State for the Public Service, Pierre Glover-Roll, are in partnership with the Ministry of Health and Wellness as they work to shift the negative culture that is impacting the healthcare workforce.
I want the Bahamas and everyone to hear, we are on a mission to change this negative culture by improving manpower resources in our ministries and in the public service. Focus on training and to get people at that level so that they can respond to the needs of the workforce.
Contending that the issue of negligence by the Human Resources Department is a serious issue of which the Ministry of Health and Wellness must eradicate, he ensures that the ministry can and will do better moving forward. On the crime front, police in the capital today are investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting death of an adult male over the weekend. Preliminary reports are that on Sunday, police were alerted to a shooting incident in the area of Nassau Street. Upon arrival of officers, they were informed that a male victim was shot and transported to hospital in a private vehicle. The victim later succumbed to his injuries. Investigations are ongoing. It is also concerning, always rather concerning, when we hear of violent crimes on our family islands. In this instance, police in the settlement of Palmetto Point, Eleuthera, are investigating the shooting death of a man that occurred at a local marina shortly after 4 p.m. on Friday. Unofficial reports say the victim is believed to be Sean Major. An autopsy will be performed to determine the exact cause of death of a man found floating in waters in the area of Grand Key, Grand Bahama. Police classifying the death as a suspicious death at this time. According to police reports, shortly after 8:30 on Sunday morning, police received a report of a lifeless body being found in the area of the Grand Key waterway. Officers were dispatched to investigate, while initial reports reveal that a private vessel, while passing through the Grand Key waterway, observed the lifeless body of a male submerged in water and immediately contacted the police. The responding officers observed the lifeless body of a dark, slim male clad in a plaid shirt and boxer shorts. The body was removed and transported to the Rand Memorial Hospital, where it was examined and pronounced dead by the doctors. Investigations continue there as well. Police are asking members of the public who might have any information regarding any of the shooting incidents to contact them at the Criminal Investigation Department or Crime Stoppers at 328-TIPS or the nearest police station. Meanwhile, an inmate was found dead in his cell at the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services on Sunday afternoon. National Security Minister Wayne Munro confirms as much, noting that he received a call from Acting Commissioner of Corrections Don Clark around 1:37 p.m. on Sunday, who informed him that the inmate was found unresponsive in his bed in the medium security dormitory. The discovery came following a church service conducted by the International Men's Day group as they recognized fathers in prison on Father's Day. Minister Munro says foul play is not expected, or suspected rather. However, police will still investigate the death. And finally, last week, the Department of Immigration repatriated 73 Cuban nationals back to their homeland. The last group of 16, including 14 men and 2 women, were flown back to Havana, Cuba on Bahamas Air charter flight on Friday. There was also another repatriation exercise earlier in the week on Tuesday, June 14th, that saw 57 nationals return to Cuba. This group included 49 men and 8 women. The Immigration Department's deportation unit led both exercises with all COVID-19 protocols strictly observed. Meanwhile, the Department of Immigration in a press statement, confirmed the death of its acting assistant director, Kirkland Neely, who passed away on Friday. The department acknowledged the contributions Mr. Neely made to the legacy of the organization and his devoted service to his country. The department extending its deepest sympathies to the Neely family. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thanks for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.